Hey guys, welcome to Pompoween 2020. Yay, it's finally here. A lot of you have been asking me if I was doing Pompoween this year, and yes and no at the same time. Okay, so bear with me. If you're new here and don't know what I'm talking about, then welcome. My name is Pompberry, and for the past 2 years, I've done 31 days of Halloween, and I've lovingly called it Pompoween. And this year, I'm still doing a lot of Halloween looks, but it won't be 31 days. That's why yes and no. There's quite a few reasons for that, but just know that I will be doing more videos than usual on the channel. It won't just be one video a week. And this year I'm trying to have a little bit more fun with it. So I did some photo shoots with photographers. I did things that I haven't done in the past 2 years. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's Halloween. I'm excited. You guys should be too. And just because I'm not going to be posting every day doesn't mean it's not going to be just as fun. So today I'm going to be doing a cute little witch as per a bunch of you guys' requests. I thought I would kick off the season with one of my little witch looks. So I'm going to jump straight to it. But before I begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up if you're just as excited for Pompoween as I am. And let's get to it. So I've obviously already done my skin and eyebrows because you don't have to see that. That's the boring stuff. And I actually sketched out this look. All my sketches are so rough, so I apologize, but it is this right here, and I'm going to be following that today. As you can see, it's black and green, and it's going to be neon green, and also spider themed. So I think this is going to be really cute. I think I'm actually going to start off with the eyes with a little bit of eyeshadow. The eyeshadow itself is going to be super simple. I'm going to be using the Lit Cosmetics Loose Pigment in the color Reboot, and this is UV reactive. Also, if you have any interest in buying lit stuff, I have a code with them, and that code is pompberry-20, I believe. So feel free to use it if you like. And I'm going to be taking that on a fluffy brush. And because this is pure pigment, I'm going to be very careful and just start by patting it on, and see, it is very bright. It is indeed neon. And I'm so excited this year. I've got new backgrounds. I'm trying some new stuff, you know, to spice things up. And I'm just going to pat this kind of all over. I'm seeing if I can get away with just using one color on the lid. I'm seeing if this blends out enough that I don't need a transition color. We shall see. Maybe. Usually UV pigments are really hard to work with and don't blend out well, but I find that these lit ones work pretty well. And I think that might be the extent of what I do on my upper lid. Told you it was gonna be simple. I did not lie. But then I'm also gonna take that on my lower lid and pack it on with a little pencil brush. Then I'm gonna be taking some on the fluffy brush and just kind of expand that out. I'm gonna have the eyeshadow kind of creeping onto the cheeks, but not a ton because I'm gonna have some orange blush, but I do want the eyeshadow to just kind of slowly creep out a little bit. I just really want it to be a wash of green because I will be using neon green liner, and I really want that to show up, and it won't show up if the eyeshadow is really strong as well. And I really wish I had neon green contacts for this. Unfortunately, I do not. I just have regular green, and they're pretty dark, so I'm probably gonna Photoshop my eyes for the pictures just so everything kind of matches. So we're off to a good start. This eye was reacting really badly to those contacts. It was my first time using them. I don't know what happened. So I switched over to contacts that I wear literally all the time. Hopefully now this eye will settle down. I'm not going to touch it for now. I'm going to let it calm down, and I'm going to continue doing my makeup on this side. Now that's it for eyeshadow on the eyes, but now I'm going to go in with the Lit Cosmetics Reboot glitter. So they have all their neon colors in both loose pigments and glitter form as well. So I'm going to take the NYX Cosmetics glitter primer and just take some on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna dab that just all over my lid. And then I'm gonna grab the glitter. It's slightly lighter than the pigment. It's not the exact same color, and I'm just going to pat that right on top. Ooh, okay, that is very shimmery. I like that. I'm gonna pat on top of wherever I put the primer. And I'm not applying it all the way down to my lash line because I will be doing like a thick black liner, so I know that I don't need glitter there. But this just gives a nice little hint of something. Might apply a little bit onto the crease as well so that you can see the glitter when I have my eyes open. Now I'm going to leave the eyes alone for a little bit, and I'm going to move on to cheeks. I'm going in with the Shroud Cosmetics Creepy Cute palette. As always, Cannot do Halloween without this palette. And I'm going to take the color Third Eye. And that was probably too much. And I'm going to use that as my blush. I'm going to start applying it pretty high on the cheek and blending it onto the apples and bringing it down. And applying it close to the eyeshadow too. Just trying to blend it really well. I want it to be really diffused. I'm also going to apply it to my chin. Can't have a cute witch without a blushy chin. And obviously I'm also going to apply it to my nose. And kind of going to apply it all over, but I'm going to concentrate it on the sides of my nose and under as well. Then I'm going to take the Sugar Pill Cosmetics Flame Point on a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to just contour my nose with that. This is a bright, bright orange. So I'm going under, around the sides of the nose, and then I'm also going to do that cute little button nose trick, so I'm just doing a line across. And then I'm blending that upwards to make it seem believable. I'm also going to apply that to my nostrils. One thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to take the green and apply it to the corners of my mouth. And this is going to seem weird, but it'll make sense in the end. If you're not new here, you already know this. I put eyeshadow around my lips. That's just what I do. It's just my thing. Since I'm doing around the mouth, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the lips. I never do the lips this early on in a look. But because of the whole eye situation, I don't know what's happening. I think the universe is out to get me because today has been a day. I burnt my hand using the steamer, trying to steam out the hat for this look. A lot has gone wrong today. And so I'm just like trying to not give in and not give up. I'm just powering through. This look is gonna happen. So for the lips, I'm going in with the Black Moon Cosmetics Sleepwalker. It is the blackest black lipstick ever made. I'm just going to overdraw my lips in the way that I usually do, trying to make them more cutesy, so I'm going to overdraw the center of the lips more than anything else. I'm also elongating the edges of my lips and kind of pointing them upward, so it's kind of like a little smile. It's like a jester's lip almost, kind of like the Joker. I don't know why. I didn't intend for that to happen, but it just did. It's kind of like when eyeliner gets out of control and you just roll with it and just end up with Amy Winehouse liner. That's kind of what's happened to this lip. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to go back to the eyes. For the inner corners, I'm going in with the Black Moon Cosmetics Glowworm. And this is a highlighter that has a green shift to it. So I'm just popping that in the inner corner to brighten that up. And I still have to fix this eyeshadow, but anyway, we'll get there. I also want to use this on the tip of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, and on the brow bone. And on the chin too, because why not? Cupid's bow. And I don't think I'm going to add any to my cheekbones. It's a travesty, I know. Then I'm going in with some liquid liner. This is the One Size black liner, and I'm going to make it pretty thick and pretty big. And I'm gonna try to get it pretty straight too. I don't know why I started on this side. This is the problem eye. This is the problem child. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just force of habit. I always start with my right side. I'm gonna name this eye Ash Star. And for you to understand that, you need to be part of our Discord. Yes, I've got a Discord. The link is down below. We talk about makeup and memes and food and just everything really. Now that I've done the cat eye liner, I'm going to switch over to the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner in the color Grease. It's the black. And now I'm going to be drawing some spider webs. And the reason I'm using this as opposed to the liner I was just using is because that this is a water activated liner, so I can get the line super crisp and super thin, and it's just easier to draw things with it. So I'm gonna start, am I gonna start on this eye? No, I'm gonna start on this eye, and I'm gonna do so that's what we're not gonna do. We're gonna just patch it up super quick and do this eye while I'm at it. I'm gonna start by drawing a line that goes out here. I'm gonna wait for it to dry before I turn my eye or do anything so that that doesn't happen again. And then there's gonna be a line coming out of here. Because I don't want to do a line that comes from here onto my lid, because that's gonna look wonky, I'm going to start the spider web above my crease. This wasn't in the drawing, but I just realized it now. So I'm just starting the shape of the spider web above the crease, and from there I'm gonna do the lines. And then I'm gonna connect these guys. Another little line here. Boom. I could probably do another tiny little one. And the brush I'm using makes it so much easier to do lines. It is literally a liner brush. It is a paintbrush. It is not a makeup brush. It is so that painters can do really, really straight lines. Boom! That is so cute. Okay. I'm kind of obsessed. Okay, I'm just gonna fix some of the lines here and there, and I feel like that just made it worse. And then on this side, we're gonna have a special little guy. I'm gonna do a line straight down from the center of my eye. I don't want to make this line super thick. It's already a little too thick for my taste, but I think that's fine. And then we're gonna draw a little spider dude. So excited about spider dude. It's basically just a little circle with little legs. Making sure there are 4 legs on each side. That is very important for little spider dudes. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my god, I have a little friend now. Okay, now is the problem and now I'm not gonna film this because there's definitely gonna be some mistakes happening. I'll be back after the break. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. Now I'm gonna write the word eek on my cheek, and I'm gonna use the same liner, and it's going to be a drippy eek. So I'm going to just map out the letters first. I think I'm gonna start with a K. Yes, I am doing this mirrored. A lot of people ask me like, how can you write backwards? Well, my reference is flipped, so I'm looking at the reference and just imitating that. So it's not that big of a deal really. Whenever I write stuff, I always have a reference that I'm looking at that's mirrored so that I can just copy the shapes and not have to think about the letters. And I don't know why I chose eek, just seemed appropriate somehow. And then I can start thickening up the letters and I can start doing little drippy bits on them. And I don't want them to look perfect, like they can be pretty irregular. They're supposed to look spooky, if letters can look spooky. And then I'm gonna do little drips. That's pretty cute. At least I think so. The advantage to doing like Halloween stuff like this is that if it comes out not super perfect, you can totally be like, oh, that was totally on purpose. Eek! And I'm gonna do some black and green freckles. And I'm gonna vary the size and the shape of the freckles. Well, not the shape, but just the size, you know? But I also want to do little, just the outline of a freckle. It's basically just like a little circle. Because I thought that would be cute. And I'm not done with the eyes just yet. There's still more to come. It's just since I have the liner ready on the brush, you know, I figured I'd finish doing all the liner stuff. And then I'd finish up the eyes. Okay, so my initial plan was to use the Danessa Myricks Candy Apple liner mixed in with the Suva Beauty Dance Party liner because I just wanted a bit more of a like lime green, but the two don't mix. This one seems to be, I guess, oil-based. It's definitely not water-based. You can't dilute it in water, so they're not mixing together. So instead, I'm going to grab something else. I unfortunately don't have the green one from Suva Beauty, otherwise I'd just use that. Instead, I'm going to use the Krylon Aqua Colors, which you guys know I hate, but anyway, or if you don't, I hate Krylon Aqua Colors. But I'm going to go in with the neon green, and I'm going to do a sort of double liner situation. So even this one, I think is kind of dark. I'm going to mix this one with the Suva Beauty yellow. Okay, so I've mixed them together and I have this really bright lime green, which is exactly what I want. And I'm going to do a double liner. Oh yeah, that's the perfect color. And then I'm also going to add it around the spider web just to make it extra cute. Extra neon. Eee, that's so cute. Now, I don't want to forget our little friend's eyes. I want to give him 2 little eyes, and I know that spiders don't have 2 eyes. Don't at me. Ah, but this one does. Eee! Okay, I'm way too excited about this. And then I'm also going to give myself some bright green freckles. So same thing that I did with the black, I'm going to do with the green. So I'm just going to dot it here and there. Ooh, should I outline the eek? Maybe. Just give me a second. I can finish these up. And I think I won't necessarily outline them completely, but I think I will do a little bit of an outline. just on the top, I guess, since they're drippy on the bottom. Now I'm going to line my waterline with white, and I'm just using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk. That's just the one I always use. And then I'm going to do mascara and lashes and wig and outfit and nails. There's so much to this look. I did so much prep work. I styled the wig myself. I cut it. I did the nails myself. It's a whole thing. So I'm going to get all that ready and I'll be back to show you the finished look. I have a little spider guy hanging from my hat, but you can't even see him. Oh my god, this hat is so tall. Here's my little spider guy. Oh man, I am so happy with this look. And here are my nails. I haven't had long nails in so long, so now I'm just like, I want to talk using my nails, you know? Hold on, I have to charge them real quick so that you can see. They are glow in the dark, so if I charge them with UV light, I just put them under the UV light. Boom. They light up. And this light is pretty intense, so you probably can't see it that well. I'm going to turn it down a little bit so that you can see. Okay, I turned down my light, so now you'll be able to see these nails. I painted them using the glowiest glow-in-the-dark pigment in the world, and so they just light up basically in daylight. The strong studio lights make you not be able to see them as well, but I swear to God, when you charge them, you can see them just like during the day, like normally. And in any sort of like low lit situation, they're just insane. I'm gonna insert a little video here of them in just like a regular low light situation for you guys to see. But I'm so happy with my nails, and all this is UV reactive too. And I'm gonna leave the links to all my accessories down below. My little earrings, this necklace I got off Amazon, this one I got on Etsy. These I got from a website that I don't even remember the name, but it'll all be linked down below, and the hat as well. I'm wearing like a spiderweb poncho that you guys can't really see, but I did take some full-length pictures with my friend Kyle, who's a photographer. He's photographed a lot of the looks that I'm doing for Pompoween. So if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, be sure to check it out because there's going to be some really cool photos of the looks this year. I'm trying to get more people involved into Pompoween just to make it more fun, you know, just doing something with my friends. Since we won't be going to any Halloween parties this year, it'll all be virtual Zoom parties, I'm assuming. This is at least one way that I found to celebrate with my friends, was by doing these little photo shoots. So yeah, I hope you like this look. I think it's super cute. And if you want to see how I styled this wig, I have a whole video tutorial on how to do this on my Patreon. I basically braided this wig, and so the video is on how to braid really quickly because I did very small braids. And so in the video, I show the hand movement of how to braid fast and how to take apart braids fast as well. So that's in the Patreon if you want to check it out. And I also may or may not have a video on how I did these nails coming up very soon. So I told you I was going to get a little bit different with this year's Pompoween. So I'm just adding things here and there for fun, like for example, a nail tutorial, which I've never done before in my life. So yeah, just expect those sorts of little things here and there. I'm trying to just have fun with it this year, and I didn't get into it during the tutorial, but basically I'm not doing 31 days this year because it ruined me last year. It ruined my skin, like completely ruined my skin. I had to go to an esthetician for months to try to get it back to normal, and it also ruined my mental health. Like, it was not good. For me to do 31 days last year, I started filming in May, and it still wasn't enough time. I was still struggling and barely sleeping in October because it just was not enough time. So I'm probably never gonna do 31 days again, but I'm still going to fully celebrate Halloween and Pompoween, and I'm still gonna give it my own twist because it is my favorite time of the year. I absolutely love Halloween, and I wish it could be Halloween all year round. And I mean, it can be on the channel, but anyway, you know what I mean. So I really hope you guys enjoy this year's Pompoween. I'm sorry that it's not 31 days, but it's still gonna be fun, and I hope that you guys love it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to all my patrons who support me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.